Hey, my name is Natalie and welcome to Thrive with Salvia. Our goal is to provide you with the most up-to-date and in-depth knowledge, industry insights, and more to help make your e-commerce store flourish and grow. Enticing, exciting, energizing. That is how your marketing efforts and messaging should be when trying to engage and retain customers for your business. But how does any of that happen? And with what? Enter the old and tried bread and butter way of getting the word out, email marketing. Yes, you may be thinking, people still open emails for sales and ads? They sure do. In fact, in 2021, Campaign Monitor found that 64% of small businesses use email marketing, and according to 2019 findings, companies that ran email campaigns saw revenue increase up to 760%. That sounds insane, but it goes to prove that email marketing still works, even in 2022. And today we will show you how to convert your shoppers into buyers with email marketing. How does one go about instilling email marketing into their brand? You will need an email platform to incorporate into your website's back end. You can find platforms such as Campaign Monitor, MailChimp, and Campaigner. Once you've found and implemented your email platform of choice into your website, you will need to start getting to work on crafting campaigns. Creating campaigns is where a lot of strategic and creative thinking must come into play. To determine the goal of a campaign, you have to consider your main objective for it, and there can be many. Is it to increase engagement with your website? Examples can include getting users to visit a certain page on the website or share their thoughts on an item that you sell. Another email goal can be to entice shoppers who haven't become customers yet. A common example of this is a visitor of your site who has added an item into his shopping cart but hasn't completed a purchase yet. Another typical email goal is to welcome customers who've just signed up for your newsletter and to introduce them to your brand. These emails are commonly known as welcome emails, and for e-commerce sites usually include a coupon code to stimulate a sale. And other times, an email campaign can be just to share brands' news or new releases. Most of our email inboxes are composed of these promotional emails and announcements from brands. Once you've decided what your campaign objective should be, it's time to identify who your email target list should be. Determining this list is similar to finding out your brand's target audience, and your email target list should vary based on your campaign objective. For example, if you're trying to convert visitors into buyers with email marketing, you'd choose an audience of people who have signed up for a newsletter or something on your site, or those with abandoned shopping carts. If you're trying to push a sale or a new product, it will make sense to target existing customers, people who've completed purchases on your website, and also those who've signed up for newsletters. Utilize the email marketing software of your choice and use its audience segmentation tools to determine your correct email audience. Once your campaign goal and audience are determined, it's time to actually design the email. From templates and copy to graphics and strategizing your communications, there is a lot to do with creating an email campaign. Email templates usually determine the layout and color and style theme, and they tend to go hand in hand with graphics so that an email visually flows. Marketing copy for an email is the words written to entice an email recipient into opening an email and engaging with it. The strategy for your email comes down to the cadence or frequency of your emails, how the emails will look and sound. Once you have crafted, targeted, and deployed your first email in a campaign, you have leapt a big step forward in your marketing efforts. However, after your first, second, and third emails in a campaign are out the gate, it is crucial to monitor the progress of your emails. Most marketing email software contain analytics, and here are some things you should look out for. Click-through rate. Click-through rate is the percentage of email recipients who clicked on one or more links in the email. Click-through rate is very crucial because it provides a look into how many people on your audience list are engaging with your content. This will tell you how much your emails are resonating with a particular group of people. Open rate. Open rate is the percentage of email recipients who opened a given email. What an open rate really tells you is if a subject line you had was attention-grabbing enough for a recipient to open. Conversion rate. Conversion rate is the percentage of email recipients who clicked on a link within an email and completed a desired action. This is one of the most important statistics a marketer can know because it measures the completion of your email's goal, especially if it is to gain a conversion. Bounce rate. Bounce rate is the percentage of your total emails sent that could not be successfully delivered to the recipient's inboxes. Bounce rate is broken down into soft and hard bounces. Soft bounces consist of server issues or full inboxes for valid email addresses, whereas hard bounces are down to non-existent invalid email addresses. Unsubscribe rate. Unsubscribe rate is the percentage of email recipients who have unsubscribed from an email list after opening an email. As the name suggests, an unsubscribe rate can tell you how many people are opting out of your communications. This can be a sign of email overload or loss of interest in your brand. An unsubscribe rate can help you rethink your email marketing approach. So hey, that's a lot to take in. Email marketing requires steps and a lot of framework, and the work often continues as things are refined, revisited, and redone. As a business owner, you will also need the right talent to conceptualize, design, and write your emails. If you're interested in how to convert your shoppers into buyers with email marketing, but are overwhelmed by the work involved or afraid to make mistakes, Salvia can help with that. The email marketing setup service is designed to assist you handle any email type from A to Z with a suite of tools to assist in generating leads, following up, and generating emails. The lead generation tactics include website pop-ups and sign-up forms for emails to engage and interact with site visitors and coax them into converting to customers of your brand. If you're not code or tech-savvy, fear less. When you purchase one of our 3 available service plans for the email marketing setup service, our team of professionals will contact you and work with you to get everything implemented and up and running for your site. With our service, you will walk away with your e-commerce store poised for email marketing prowess, armed with conversion-driving email templates, snazzy copy, and savvy on-site lead-generating features. Remember, email marketing is not a race, but a journey. It takes marketing wits and a lot of analyzing of analytics to find the right campaigns and precise email audiences for high conversions. But Salvia is here to help to guide you step by step. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you think it could help. Be sure to check out Salvia Academy for our full course lessons, free for a limited time, to equip yourself with know-hows and tips for e-commerce success.